Sorry about the lighting. I wanted a new location, so I figured I would try something different. Week 4 in the books, 2 more major running back injuries along with other injuries. It's been a crazy season. That affects me every damn week, I swear. So last week I went 2-3 with my picks, which brings me to 8-12. I felt pretty good come Sunday, but Ainsley, you went nuts. Eric, you win. Donald, I don't know, something about your face. Just want to put one of these right in your suck hole. And then Deja and I, that was close. Came down to it. My last guy did not perform, underperformed. We all know how that is. So I went 2-3, 8-12. I'd like to be better, but I actually thought I was going to break even after this week. Speaking of Ainsley, as far as the high score, she barely beat that this week. It was 169. Now it is 170.2. Cheers. 170.2. I honestly thought you were going to go to like 180, but 170.2, you are now the leader for points. Making that money there. Let's do some predictions. Oh, and getting their first win of the season this year, the Eagles, they looked a little better. Defense looked a little more active. I think moving Mills back to cornerback was a good idea to go opposite of Slay. I think that helped out a lot. Our young guys, crazy. Seems like that's our thing. Carson Wentz looked a lot better. Doug Peterson's balls were a little bit bigger. Just want to bring in today's special guest, one of my personal favorites, Mr. Carson Wentz. I want to say you did good. Got us our first win. Threw the ball away a little more. Used the legs. Did really good. Glad you're still the starter, buddy. Gonna hang out in the green room. Let's get through some matchups. We're gonna start with my ball, Zach Ertz, and Team Hartman. This is a close one. It's right now it's 5 points in favor of Kyle. But Jana, I looked through, you do have harder matchups. Joe Mixon is not going to do what he did last week. Russell Wilson's going to do what he always does. But based on matchups, not sure if Julio's going to play or Marquise. I'm going to say Kyle wins this week on this one, which means you're going to get your first loss, bringing both of you to 4-1. Next up, we're going to mess with the man who should change his team name from Reading PA Ortiz versus Stevie. Show me your TDs. This one, George, you're favored by 11. It's going to be close again. I kind of went back and forth, but I think Elliott's going to have a big week because they're talking a lot of shit on him, and he's going against the Giants, so if you're going to run, you're going to run there. I feel like George wins this one. Giving Stevie a loss, Georgie a win, making Reading PA Ortiz 2-3 and Stevie 3-2. Next up, Eric and Laura, Public Enemy and Cleats and Cleavage. Fuck you, Eric, you're gonna lose. Next up, we got Deja. I'm kidding. All right, Eric and Laura. Sup, dickhead?
Yeah, buddy.
What's going on?
Ain't shit. I didn't see it, so don't ask.
You ate shit? You didn't see what?
I didn't see your video yet.
Oh, no, you're on the video right now, actually, on speakerphone.
Oh, I'm on the video.
You're on the video right now, Eric Gilbert. So,
Yay.
This is a close one, 4 points, and I wanted to say that Laura was going to win, but I don't know. I mean, the matchups are really good for both people. You've got more questionable if Mostert doesn't play. I'm going to literally, give me a second here. I'm going to flip a coin. All right. Flipping a coin. Heads, Eric's going to win this. Tails, Laura's going to win this. I ain't going to cheat. Oh, really? Heads! Eric, you're going to win this week. I hope I do curse you. Eric, you're going to win this week. Sorry, Laura. That was completely legit. Like, that would hold up in court, too. All right. Victoria's Secret versus Aries Weapon. Aries Weapon gets her first win last week. Congratulations. That was bad. You and I had some Pleat Bowl that did not play. This week, you and Ken are the close. It's literally a 1-point matchup. So I have to go. I literally went matchup by matchup for this one to see what I think is going to happen. I said Lamar and Dak, that's a wash. Josh Jacobs and Kenyon Drake, I gave it to Jacobs. Taylor and McKinnon, I gave it to McKinnon against Miami. Robert Woods, Mike Evans, I gave it to Mike Evans. Now this is assuming everybody plays. Robbie Anderson and Ridley, gave it to Ridley. Darren Waller and Higbee, I gave it to Higbee based on matchup. Robinson and Crowder, I gave it to Robinson because he's going to have to score to beat Tampa Bay. Broncos and Saints defense, I call that a wash. Kickers, Dejiers is on a bye. But I think Kendra's going to pull this one out, get her first win. Going to have two teams at 1-4. I'm adding an editing clause. Kendra trades away Ridley and Evans or Evans. Meh. Then I might have to change my pick. I still got her to win, but if she trades them away, I say she loses. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. And then my matchup against last week's highest scorer, which brings me into this week with the most confidence I could possibly have. It's actually the first week I'm projected to win by only 8, but she has a player who's on a bye. Until you put a new tight end in, it'll probably bring you up 6. I'll still have a 1 or 2 point favorite. Don't change anything. Keep it like that. I'm going to win this week. I say that. I'm going to flip that coin again. I do think that I do have some upside this week. I started a really bad lineup last week. But here we go. Ready? Heads, Ainsley wins. Tails, I win. Oh, you went even further. Tails, I'm going to beat you by flip of the coin. A lot of close matchups this week. A lot of injuries, making this a lot of backups that you need to consider. And it's just interesting. So good luck again. Winners this week are going to be me, Kyle, George, Eric, and Kendra. Right? I said that right. I hope I said that right. I said that right. Eric's gonna pick my game against Ainsley real quick. Since he can't see it, I'm gonna go.
Let's do this.
All right, he wants to do that. You should probably ask first. Like, I feel like that's kind of the movement right now. Anyway, so I'm gonna go player for player, like my quarterback, her quarterback, see who she thinks wins or he thinks wins. It's Eric. We don't know yet. And then see who he thinks is gonna win the matchup. So Carson Wentz versus Matt Ryan. Who wins that? He doesn't know who they're playing. It's just based on who the name is. So Carson Wentz or Matt Ryan?
I'm taking Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan, that's Ainsley's player. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Melvin Gordon III.
Helaire.
All right, that's one for me, one for Ainsley. Myles Gaskin, Latavius Murray.
Myles Gaskin, hands down.
2 for me. Yes. Mari Cooper or Cooper Kupp. Oh, that's weird how that worked out.
The Cooper Loops. All right, I'm going with Amari Cooper.
Sweet, 3 for me, 1 for Ainsley. DJ Chark or Will Fuller?
DJ Chark or
Junior and Will Fuller the 5th.
I think Fuller's due. I'm going with Fuller.
Fuck. Fuller. That's 2 for Ainsley, 3 for Tad. TJ Hawkinson or Rob Gronkowski?
Gronk, no more OJ Howard. It is the Gronk show.
I hope you're right because I want to drop his ass, but I'm going to keep him. That's 4 for me, 2 for Ainsley. In the flex, Adam Thielen or Justin Jefferson?
Aren't they on the same team?
Yes. Oh, anyway, that's a good one too.
Yeah, which one has a bigger game? I'm going to go Thielen on this one.
Thielen, 4 me, 3 Ainsley.
I got a Thielen.
All right, Patriots. I'm going to tell you this. Patriots against Denver. Ravens against Cincinnati. That's toughy. That's a toughie.
Patriots against Denver.
Phone might die.
I think the Patriots defensively. I think the Patriots have a better game.
Patriots. So 5 me, 3 Ainsley, and last kickers: Randy Bullock or Blankenship. I don't know his first name. It starts with an R.
Yeah, Blankenship or something like that.
Yeah. Bullock, Cincinnati, Blankenship, Indianapolis.
I'm a Blankenship.
Blankenship. So that's 4 for Ainsley, 5 for me. So you picking me to win that matchup?
Pretty tight one, sounds like.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for picking.
You're welcome.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Glad I could help.
Peace.
Later.